Tolly Ho reopens a new town crossing apartment complex.
UK invests in a new bus tracking app.
Families come together for UK Sustainability Festival.
And we have an update on a man arrested for rape and strangulation of a UK student.
I'm Giana Gallo.
And I'm Owen Chesemore, and this is Catching Up with the Kernel. The opinions expressed on this podcast are the speaker's own and do not uphold the opinions expressed by the Kentucky Kernel.
Lexington restaurant Tolly Ho, known for its late-night dining experience, reopened at their new location in Newtown Crossing Apartments. Taking over the former Bad Wolf Burgers, the new location first opened up, only taking deliveries in late August, before opening its dining room to customers again on Saturday, August 31st, 2024. The location change came after the UK Board of Trustees approved a $2.3 million purchase of the Tolly Ho building across from the Lex Apartments. According to Chief Communication Officer Jay Blanton, UK hopes the space can be used to grow the campus innovation district, including the Gray College of Design and the College of Fine Arts. Owen, what do you think Tolly Ho will be once UK starts demolition?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of good possibilities that UK can go with. I mean, with how many students are increasingly coming in every single year, you could definitely go with like a new dining location, just different places to accommodate all of these students. So I definitely think there's a lot of good like opportunities for UK here.
I agree. And with the Lex, the Newtown Apartments, Newtown Townhomes, Wyatt, I mean, there's so many off-campus building or complexes on Broadway, and if they could add a dining hall there, I think a lot of more students would get a dining plan because it's closer to where they live.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure if that was an option, I would totally get another dining plan because I just walk to the dining hall that could be placed there. But if a dining hall is not an option, I would definitely say a parking garage, just for a lot of, again, off-campus students needing to find a spot to park and Cornerstone being full, or all those parking dilemmas that might arise. I think those two are the biggest possibilities that need to be filled with that space. In other news, too, Tolly Ho has relocated 3 times. Now, with their new location, they, again, replaced Bad Wolf Burgers, but now they're neighbors to Cookout and Waffle House. How do you think that business will go for them?
That's definitely going to be really tough competition. I highly doubt, nothing against them, but I highly doubt you can compete with someone like Cookout because, I mean, it's just the go-to spot for so many UK students. And I know especially when students are thinking about like a late-night option, they think Cookout. And I don't think Tolly Ho is something that's already popular among students, generally speaking. And so to be placed next to such a well-known spot for UK students is definitely going to be a tough position for them.
Yeah, I agree. I'm hoping that they get business because they're in the Newtown apartment complex. So I'm hoping a lot of those residents will choose Tolly Ho just because it is closer than Cookout. But I agree. I think especially Cookout is going to be a huge competitor.
UK invests in a new app that tracks buses on the campus and Lexington, offering new features and improvements. UK Transportation Services announced on September 10th that Transit will replace the TransLock app as a new official bus tracking app after over 1.5 million people used campus routes last academic year. It will provide real-time notifications about delays and detours. A purple route was also added. It's an expedited shuttle from the College Way East and West lots to the Kroger Field, according to Associate Director of Transportation, James Hutchins. What do you think about the new transit app on campus?
I love it.
Okay.
I'm going to be really honest. I really love it. I wish I was notified that TransLock didn't work because
Yes.
I was waiting at the bus stop one day because I have to go to Donovan Hall for one of my classes, so I'm definitely taking the bus. And I opened TransLock, no buses, and I was like, what is going on? Ain't no way that I am walking to Donovan Hall this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. So then I started calling people, and I was like, hey, why isn't TransLock working? And everyone's like, there's a new app. And I'm like, how do you know this? Like, how did you guys get this information? But regardless, when I open it, when I download it, I love it. It's so helpful. You can see all of the buses. I feel like TransLock, you would never see the actual the correct amount of buses on the route. Like one would show up and you wouldn't see it on your phone, and the times just weren't accurate. Where this time, it's accurate. Like they say seconds, how many minutes, and it's very accurate.
I've noticed that, yeah.
And they ask for they ask for feedback. Like, did the bus arrive on time? I'm gonna be honest, no, it didn't, or yes, it did. You know,
Yeah.
It looks like a good. So far, I've had no issues, and it's a good app.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
I do have it now. I also had the same problem where I got on the app one day and I was like, okay, it's not working. And so I just waited a few days and I was like, oh, and I think I looked on like Yik Yak or something. I was like, okay, so clearly I'm on the wrong thing. But I will say that still people are having a lot of complaints about the bus system in general. But I think fixing the app was a step in the right direction for sure. I
completely agree. And even though I never take the bus to Kroger Field because I don't park a car there, I'm glad that they also added another route. I hope that students take this as a helpful addition to the bus issues, and with all of the construction around campus. I'm again glad that they're taking initiative, even though the bus issue can't really fix every problem that students might run into. An app and an additional route, I think, will. Families come together for UK Sustainability Festival. University of Kentucky's family gathered on Greg Page Lawn for the Sustainability Festival, hosted by UK Recycling, UK Sustainability, and UK Graduate Housing. This annual event, held on Thursday, September 19th, was to raise awareness and promote eco-friendly practices. The festival started in 2018, paused during the pandemic, and was brought back last year. Through the festival, families are able to interact with booths, learn how to properly recycle, and are given waste baskets as well as reusable tote bags. What do you think about this event?
It sounds like a lot of fun. I know that a lot of students would be really interested in doing something like this. And it's also cool how it's like an educational opportunity as well, and just an opportunity for people to learn about like how to recycle and know that kind of basic stuff. And that sounds like something people would all know, but like honestly, sometimes it can be a little bit confusing.
I know I even get confused where I'm like, if I don't have a sign in front of me, I don't know where to put it. And again, it's a fun family event. So parents, taking their little kids or even big kids too, to learn about recycling, I think doesn't hurt the environment. And it's good always to have more knowledge on this subject, just in case if those signs are ever taken down for some reason.
Yeah, I agree.
We want to issue a trigger warning for the next segment. There is content that may be triggering for some audiences. It contains substance of rape and sexual violence. If you find that content to be triggering, we ask that you skip this segment.
A Lexington man has been arrested for rape and strangulation of a UK student, according to the Lexington Police Department. A UK student reported to police that Chase McGuire, who is 22 years old, sexually assaulted her at a gas station and then later in the William T. Young Library parking lot on September 19th. The victim told police she was raped and strangled in her Shelgren Hall dorm room later that night. Lexington police arrested McGuire on September 25th. He was charged with 5 counts of first-degree rape, 4 counts of third-degree sodomy, 1 count of third-degree sexual abuse, and 1 count of first-degree attempted strangulation. The victim reported that she started dating McGuire the week prior, and that the abuse started the first day she hung out with him, according to police. The victim said that there were, quote, too many instances to provide detail about, but he threatened her with violence during these occasions, according to court records. The victim was examined at a hospital, and police said bruising on her neck was consistent with strangulation. The results of the examination provided evidence of trauma consistent with the acts of rape, according to court records. UK police sent out a crime bulletin to the campus community on September 22nd, detailing a report of sexual assaults on and off campus. McGuire's arraignment was today, September 26th, and his bond was set at $25,000. His next court date is scheduled for October 10th. McGuire was released on a $25,000 cash bond with electronic monitoring on September 25th, according to court records. According to the conditions of release and judicial decision, the condition of his release are as follows. 1. Not to violate any local, state, or federal laws. 2. No contact with alleged victim or complaining witness. 3. Make all scheduled court appearances. If you or someone you know has been affected by sexual assault, please call 859-257-3574 to contact the Violence Intervention and Prevention Center for free and confidential support.
If you want to gather any more information about these articles, be sure to check out kykernel.com and follow us on all social media platforms. That's X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify.
Thanks for catching up with the Kernel. We'll see you next week.